One of the great coaches, one of the great quarterbacks, and they didn't win tonight, and they know that you don't win them all. Pat was sacked 6 times, most in his career, any game. Chiefs trailed 34-0 in the third quarter, which was the biggest deficit in Mahomes' career. This was the one. When they got 24-0, right? Booger and I were sitting together, and then they had one more play in the first half. Whatever. The Eagles had 24 points, and the Chiefs had 14 yards. 14 yards. You know, there was a 9-yard play that was all right, but after that, there was really nothing. 14 yards, essentially, in the first half, and we saw what happened.
Listen, I love what Pat said there. He's an ultimate leader. Like, this guy's going to step up to the plate. He loves to compete. He's holding himself very accountable. He talked about his standard. But the truth is, this guy's masked a lot this entire season, leading up to this. And this is an offensive line that got exposed today. Patrick didn't have any help out there. I mean, the running backs had a combined 7 carries for 24 yards right there. Xavier Worthy came on at the end, but obviously a lot of that was kind of garbage time to finish things up. Like, he was out there by himself, right? And again, I love him taking accountability, but they got to address some things this offseason, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my God. You all were saying that this is the greatest team ever. That the three-peat was destiny. Get out of here. Now you're telling me that Patrick Mahomes was out there all by himself? Oh my goodness. Jalen Hurts, they had no run game. Saquon Barkley couldn't run the ball. He was doing nothing from running. So don't give me that nonsense. And in 22, Jalen Hurts was on an island as well. Yet he still put up points and not garbage points in 22. So don't give me that nonsense. Don't give me that nonsense that Patrick Mahomes was out there all by himself. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. There was the Philadelphia Eagles defense that was dominant. Okay? That it was dominant. Getting after him. Not 1, not 2, but 3 turnovers all on Patrick Mahomes. That was because Patrick Mahomes was on an island. Get out of here. Get out of here. They took away the run. They took away the run for Saquon Barkley. Not Jalen Hurts, though. Jalen Hurts had 11 carries for 72 yards. 6.5 yards per carry. Remember when Patrick Mahomes tried to do that? Oh, that's right. He couldn't get through. Oh, yeah, that's right. He just kind of ran around in circles. Was like, where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Yay! That's what he looked like. That's what he looked like. He should have found a way. Patrick Mahomes is the legend. He's great. He could do it all by himself. That's what you all tell me. That's what you all tell me. So hold up. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback in the history of the universe. That's what I'm told. So when Patrick Mahomes wins, the Kansas City Chiefs win, it's all because of Patrick Mahomes. All because of Patrick Mahomes. But when the Kansas City Chiefs lose, it's because he's out there all alone. Please make it make sense. You can't, because you guys are just twisting yourself up like a bunch of pretzels. And you know what? Philly loves soft pretzels, man. Philly's the home of the soft pretzel. Soft pretzels, water ice, cheesesteaks. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Oh, they masked a lot of problems now? Patrick Mahomes masked a lot of problems from the Kansas City Chiefs? Weird. Then why were so many people picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win? People who know ball very well. Current NFL players. Quarterbacks like Joe Burrow. Huh? What about that legendary defense from the Kansas City Chiefs? What about the fact that Patrick Mahomes is undefeated against Fangio? What happened? Tell me, what happened? Yeah, you can't. The only way you can make sense of it is saying that Patrick Mahomes was out there all by himself? Huh? Nah, bro was shook. That's just reality. He was. Did he choke? Nah, he didn't choke. He's a great player. Patrick Mahomes is an all-time great. It may sound like I'm saying that he's not. He's an all-time great. Philadelphia Eagles were just better. They were the better team. Don't tell me. Was Patrick Mahomes all alone against the Buffalo Bills in the AFC Championship game? Was he all alone against the Houston Texans? Was he all alone throughout the entire season? Where people were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs going undefeated? The fact that they really only lost one game against the Buffalo Bills, the one other loss against the Broncos was when everybody sat? And now, when they get absolutely dominated, absolutely dismantled by the Philadelphia Eagles, you want to come with this nonsense and say that Patrick Mahomes is all out there by himself? Where was that noise throughout the season, huh? Where was that throughout the season? I didn't hear that once. And now you want to say that? Yeah, that makes sense after you get rocked. 40-22, which we know that 22 points is nothing. Even Alex Smith had to admit that was a bunch of garbage time. I mean, heck, I wrote down the stats before that last touchdown, where he was 20 for 31, 270 yards, 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, 78.3 rating, 3 turnovers. But even some of that is juiced up. Because the Eagles were up 34-0. I mean, at this point, they were just chilling. They were just like, all right, we just got to be smart, no big plays, etc., etc. I mean, like, they were giving it up at that point. I mean, let's be serious here. The Kansas City Chiefs really only scored like 6 points. And they scored that touchdown, and they were like, even that is still kind of like prevent defense. I mean, the whole game for the Philadelphia Eagles at that point was just kind of like, all right, we just got to be smart here, boys. I mean, they were up 34-0. My Lord, 34-0. Second quarterback in history to throw an interception on consecutive pass attempts. 6 sacks most in his career. And I think there were 1 sack from hitting the record in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts broke a record. Most rushing yards in Super Bowl history. That's pretty cool. 34-0. The biggest deficit the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes has ever had. If Patrick Mahomes was all alone out there, why didn't this happen in any of these other games? Why? Why did the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, MVP candidate Lamar Jackson, some people are saying he should have won the MVP All-Pro. Why didn't the Buffalo Bills do this with the MVP Josh Allen? Why didn't Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals do this? Why didn't the Chargers with Justin Herbert and Harbaugh do this? Why didn't the Broncos do this? Why didn't the Bucks do this? Why didn't the Raiders do this? Why did no other team do this but the Philadelphia Eagles? Tell me why. Tell me why. I want to know. Tell me why. Why? Oh, what's that? Because the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the NFL? Oh, what's that? Philadelphia Eagles are dominant? What's that? Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP? What's that? Philadelphia Eagles? Super Bowl champions? What's that? Yeah? Okay. How about you stop looking at it through the lens of the Kansas City Chiefs and look at it through the lens of the actual Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles? I know it's going to hurt. I know. I mean, these guys look defeated. They look defeated. I wasn't expecting this one. Oh, boy. What do we do here? We don't know what happens when the Kansas City Chiefs don't win. We don't know what to do here. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Kansas City Chiefs didn't win. Uh-oh. I mean, these guys look depressed. What am I watching here? What am I watching? God, man. Unbelievable. These three actually look depressed. They look confused. They look shook. Patrick Mahomes was out there by himself. He's just a great leader. I love Patrick Mahomes. He's just a man. He's just a great leader. Yeah, we know that, bro. What do you want him to say? What do you want Patrick? You think Patrick Mahomes is going to say the wrong things at the mic at this point? Oh, Travis Kelce dropped the ball. Andy Reid called a terrible game. Fangio's defense was like, what do you want him to say? Of course he's going to take responsibility. Of course he's going to say the right things. Patrick Mahomes is a stand-up guy, but you're going to praise him for that? Oh my gosh, man. We live in a cartoon world. Lucky for Philadelphia, this cartoon world is just so happened to be painted green and white. Not red and gold. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Philadelphia Eagles' dominant win and the fact that Patrick Mahomes was out there all by himself? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.